From the first day I conceived it to the day I announced it on Facebook that I'm going to begin my new show, I've been excited. Today, I'm super excited because it's the first episode of Ask Bishop. My name is Robert Simon, also known as Beeshup, and you're watching this because someone asked Bishop. Welcome to this episode of Ask Bishop. My name is Robert Simon, also known as Beeshup. And you're watching this because someone asked Bishop. Now, I have a question from Victorious sent via WhatsApp. Victorious is saying, I hear young people say I was once a minister, but I fell from grace. And when I ask them what happened, the answer is usually the sin of the flesh. Victorious, I want to believe you're talking about sexual sin here. So this is the question Victorious is asking. How can we young ministers escape the sin of the flesh? I believe you're talking about sexual sin. All right, thank you for asking, Victorious, because I've noticed also that this is a problem young ministers are facing right now, sexual immorality. And it's very important we address it because a lot of them are going through it without talking about it. In fact, they can't even talk about it because they feel they'll be ridiculed or they'll be looked down on. Or people no longer believe in them because they are struggling with sexual immorality. So if you're a young minister watching this, this is for you. There are two reasons why you are falling into sexual immorality, the sin of sexual immorality. One is because you are feeding lust. I'll explain that in a minute. The second one is you are tempting God. Now, let me explain you are feeding lust. Now, you see, if you want to kill a thing, one of the easiest way to kill a thing is to starve it. So if you want a thing to die in your life, starve it. But this is the thing, lots of young ministers tell themselves that they will not fall into sexual immorality, but they watch movies that have sexual sin in it. So they watch a movie, they're not watching pornography, they tell them, that's what they tell themselves. I'm not watching, I can never watch pornography. But this is the funny thing about the devil. He doesn't need you to watch pornography to feed lust in your mind. All he needs you to do is watch a movie where you have a guy and a lady indulge in certain things. They might not go out, they might not have sexual intercourse in the movie, but they will do things that will sow the seed in your mind. Once that seed is sown, the process has started. So with that sexual sin you watch in the movie has sown the seed for a harvest to come. And this is the thing. That seed will grow into a tree and it will bear fruit. Now, the sexual sin you fall into is now the fruit of that seed that was sown via a movie. So I encourage lots of young ministers to watch the kind of movies that they watch. Don't watch seasonal movies where you have sexual sins in every episode because they just keep sowing seeds, and after sowing seeds, the next episode will water it, and the next episode will fertilize it, and the sexual sin in the next episode will keep grooming it until it grows into a full-grown tree. It is now a tree that has grown in your mind, and then it will begin to produce fruit, so that you find yourself moving to actualize what you have seen, moving to do the things that you have seen in the movie. So this is the thing. When you watch sexual sins in movies, they sow seeds in your mind. That's how the devil sows seeds in your mind and ensures that seed grows into a tree that will produce fruit. Now, let me talk about tempting God. Now, lots of young ministers tempt God. They say, oh, I can't fall. I'm empowered. You can't fall, you're empowered. But this is the thing. If you tempt God, you will crash. Because the devil told Jesus to jump and said that it is written, God will give his angels charge over you unless you cast your feet against the stone. Let me tell you what would have happened if Jesus jumped. He would have crashed. Yes, because it was the devil who was putting him to that. Even though the scripture said, I will give my angels charge over you unless you cast your feet against the stone, it does not give us the right to tempt God. Because after the devil said that, Jesus said, it is written, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. So if you tempt the Lord thy God, you have automatically removed yourself from the scripture, or you have automatically excused yourself from the scripture that says, he will give his angels charge over you unless you cast your feet against the stone. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did not jump into the fire expecting God to be the fourth man with them in the fire and deliver them from it. No, they were put there. So you don't put yourself in a position where you sin. But if you, for some reason, you are put in that position, the grace of God is available to save you from it. But when you intentionally put yourself in that position, you are bound to fall. You will soon cast your feet against the stone. So you don't go stay in a room with a lady who you have sexual feelings for. Something is going to happen. She's going to touch you and you're going to say, oh, it's just a touch. And from there, to just be a peck. And from the peck, it will be one in your lip. And from the one in your lip, it will be a full-fledged peck. It will be a French kiss. And from there, you will say, oh, we're just kissing. Kissing is not a sin. From there, you are touching. And from that, you are moving on. You move on, you move on, you move on. And before you know, the seed that was sown grows into a tree. And before you know, you have the fruit of it. You are eating the fruit of it. So lots of young ministers fall into sexual immorality because of these two things. There could be more, but I'll just talk about these two today. So don't put yourself in the position where you fall into sexual sin. Don't stay in a room with a lady who you have feelings for, or you sense she has feelings for you. Don't stay. Go to a place, an open place. Go to, or have more people with you there, so you don't fall into sexual immorality. And don't feed lust, because if you feed lust, what's going to happen is you keep it alive, it will grow strong, and it will lead you into sexual immorality. Thank you, Victorious, for asking this question. I'm going to stop here today. Sending in your questions. You are watching this because someone asked Bishop. Thank you.